Hi, what's up everyone? So I'm trying something new. I am in Reese's office, but I usually stream from his computer with my webcam and all my equipment. However, today I forgot a crucial part to that. So I can't even use his computer. But I wanted to read Jason's letter to you guys. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer. There were already people in here before I even clicked go live. That's crazy. Hi. What's up? Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Josh. Hey, Alex. Retired farmer. Kayla. Rachel. Karen. What's up? Can you guys hear me okay? Who's Jason? Oh boy. We got some explaining to do. So what this live stream is going to be is I'm going to read Jason's letter to you guys. Now, for those of you that don't know, Jason is my friend who is in federal prison right now. His mother just passed away. And I think 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, I asked you guys if any of you would be willing to write to him and just send some encouraging words his way. That would be amazing. So you guys did that. And he got a bunch of letters and wrote you guys a 2-page letter. And by the way, he wrote me a letter, but it was like this big. Y'all got a longer letter than me. But he actually explains what life is like for him right now and what it was like the day he found out his mother passed away. So grab some tissues. It's I could have gone without hearing that part of it because my heart is just broken for him and his family, and it's so hard. So just hearing what his day was like when that happened broke my heart. Half my head's on the screen. I'm not good at this. Okay, so let me read this letter to you guys, and then I'll go to your comments. Again, I'm at Reese's office because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Girl, where are you?" I don't know where I am. Okay, here we go. YouTube response. You guys can't see that probably. It says YouTube response on it. Okay, you guys ready? Oh, this is my bestie, y'all. He's my bestie. I would like to thank all of you for taking time to write me, for sending me all of your condolences, inspirational quotes, and most of all, sharing your losses with me. I'm already like, ugh. Any loss of a loved one is hard to deal with in any situation, and it helps having people offer you a little I can't read. Oh my God, I'm going to butcher this. It helps having people offer you a little empathy to ease your thoughts. It also amazes me how people you don't even know will reach out to you when you're in need of support. Don't cry. When I first heard my mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, it broke my heart because cancer is never a good word to hear. Then I thought people beat cancer all the time. She's a fighter like me. Surely she can beat this. I should have Micah come read it to y'all. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Even phone calls home after hearing the news made me a nervous wreck, and I would often leave the phone in tears. Just thinking about him, like he's so tough. Oh, it just kills me. Okay, read the fucking letter. I worried about the effect all of this had on my daughters and me not being there for my family. I don't like feeling helpless. Then I end up in Seg over some real dumb shit. For real. Now I'm on lockdown for 23andMe, can only use the phone 1 time a month for 15 minutes with all this stuff going on in my life. Now my anxiety is super high. Everything going on in my life. I don't know why he said that again. Now the worst thing about being in lockdown situation with the stuff like this going on is in your life is when the chaplain comes on the tier looking at names, you were like, please don't stop at my door. Because the chaplain don't ever come to the tier unless it's some bad news for someone. Then the day came for me when he stopped at my door. My heart just dropped to my stomach because I instantly knew the bad news. It's gonna kill me. Then the COs come like they were raiding your cell, telling you to cuff up, and now you were just overwhelmed with everything going on at that time. Now they pull you out of the cell and they don't even tell you what's going on, but you have a feeling. No one will talk to you until you get to the office. When they say, look, there's no easy way. Then they said, look, there's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. Your wife just passed away. I said, do you mean my mom? He looks at the paper and says, oh yeah, I guess that's who it was. I'm going to give you a 10-minute phone call. Do you know any of the numbers? I guess that's who it was. I said, yes, I know what the numbers are. I tell them I know the numbers, and I'm sorry. I tell them I know the numbers I would need to call. So now he calls my daughter and tells her who he is and tries to hand me the phone, but my hands are cuffed behind my back, so I can't hold the phone. So he tries to put it to my ear so I could hold it to my shoulder, and it don't work because I'm cuffed behind my back. So now he tells my daughter, we'll call you back. Hangs up the phone, and I'm just looking at him like, what do you want me to do? He asks me, if I take those cuffs off, are you gonna give me any trouble? I know he's a big guy and it's prison, but like, I'll get to your questions, you guys, I promise. Look, the last thing on my mind is to give this guy any trouble. And that's what I tell him. So he cuffs me in the front and calls my daughter again. Now, when I hear my daughter's voice, I just start to cry. She's trying so hard not to cry and be strong for me because it's too much. I just take a minute of just listening to her and compose myself. She is handling this better than me. We talk and confront each other as best that we can. The phone call ends. He recuffs me in the back again and takes me to my cell. When we come back on the tier again, everyone is watching because they know the chaplain never has good news. But for the most part, everyone is asking, are you okay? And telling you how sorry they are for you. Because we are really all in the same situation in the end. Now you're back at your cell door, and when you come in your cellie sees you're upset and almost starts to cry for you because you are on the verge of crying again. Now it's just you and him in there to talk. The staff never comes back around to see how you're doing, so now you're just left to your thoughts of everything going on. The reason I said all of this is to let you know how it was for me in here and just vent about it. Well, just like seeing the chaplain is one of the worst things on lockdown, seeing the CO stop at your door for mail is the complete opposite. And this is where all of you come in. Oh, fuck. Seeing all that mail made me feel really good. Thank you guys so much for reaching out to me and letting me read some of your experiences. Sincerely, Jason. And then he wrote me a separate letter where he said, you have the best fans, and he put it in air quotes too, because it's a weird word, right? Like I'm not famous, but he said, you have the best fans ever. I can't believe they wrote a complete stranger. A lot of them want to know why I'm in prison. I can't believe you didn't tell them. And I thought, did I? Mom brain. I have no idea if I told you guys. So, first of all, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You have no idea how much it means to me that you guys reached out to him. And, this guy's my best friend, okay? He has been there for me. Even when no one was there for him, he was still there for me. He got me through my pregnancy. He helped me out. And everything that's ever happened in my life, positive or negative, Jason was there for me. The day I met Reese, Jason called from prison and he said, I'm like, I met this guy. I mean, I've known him. I work with him, but I really like him. You know what he said to me, you guys? I mean, you don't get a lot of, phone calls and they're expensive. He said, what the fuck are you doing on the phone with me? Get in there. Sorry, my phone. He said, get in there and talk to him. So Jason's literally been there for everything in my life. And he's been so supportive of me. So I can't even tell you guys how much it means to me that you guys wrote him. He said he got about 20 letters, but he probably wrote this letter to me before he got all of the mail because they can only give him so much at a time. The mailroom is really backed up. They lazy. So he's not getting the mail in the real time that he gets the mail, if that makes sense. So first of all, let me tell you why he's there, because I swear I thought I told you, but maybe not, because some of you didn't know. And I think I was wrong too. So he's in prison for, hold on, let me text him. Hold on. I'm sorry. I thought he was in there for the same set of charges as I was because I didn't pay attention. It was basically the same investigation in 2011, and it was just all the same stuff. So I thought they had him on deliveries. He got conspiracy to deliver meth. I had no idea. I thought he had deliveries. They didn't have him on any deliveries. So we got conspiracy to deliver meth. So Jason, I'm not trying to laugh about it, but like I just see him in my mind. Jason gave away a lot of free drugs. And I'm not laughing because I think it's funny or I'm glorifying or I think it's whatever. It's just whatever. Anyway, I can just see him doing this with a smile on his face. He gave away a lot of free stuff. They never had him on a hand-to-hand transaction. They just he just gave other people a large quantity of meth all the time, gave away large quantities, which is of course is illegal. And then they also had him on a gun charge. So conspiracy to deliver meth, I think it was about 600 grams, either 600 grams or 800 grams, a lot. And then guns. He also got on a high-speed chase. I'll share it on my Instagram, and they gave him more time for that. So he gets out in 2021. He has gotten 2 years off of his sentence, so we're very grateful for that. That's been a process all in itself. So yeah, that's why he's in prison. That's when he gets out of prison. And oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hold on one second. I don't know if y'all can see me when I'm like trying to text. Okay. So yeah, that's why he's in prison. I don't even know what I was saying. Let me get to some of y'all's comments. 2021, that's great. Yeah, I'm really excited. The website says 2022. Yeah, I know. I think it's because he's in the hole. I think it's because he's in Seg right now and it hasn't like caught up on the website. But now that I'm thinking back, that website's always said 2022, but his release date is 2021, which is amazing. And he wasn't long ago that he got that off of his day. So have you been watching Randy's channel? I'm so proud of him. Yeah, I edit his videos. I am helping him a lot with that channel. I know he only has 2 videos up, but I have helped him. So he's so excited. I will have Randy back on my channel. Can you tell us why he's in Seg? No. Maybe. Okay, so Jason's in Seg because of a situation that he is afraid to tell me in a letter. However, this is my bestie, I already know. He has to talk kind of in code to me. Because the COs read his mail. He is oh God, there's so much I can't say, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't want him to watch this and be like, you're putting all my business out there while I was in prison. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put him in harm's way. I don't want to tell his story. This is his story to tell. But I will tell you right now, he has a target on his back because of his record, because of everything he's gone through. So there's nothing that I can really say, but I do know that he's in Seg right now over some really stupid stuff. And when you guys hear about it, oh my God, you're gonna be so mad. He's got so much to tell us. Randy's channel's name is Randy Condon. It's in my community tab also. So no, Randy's not back. Oh my gosh. No, Sarah, Randy is not back in jail. Randy's actually at work right now. But anyway, back to Jason. This is about Jason. He's got stories for days, and I'm his best friend, okay? But I don't even know all of it because he's not safe to share a lot of things with me. He also, it took him almost 4 years to tell me a big part of his story, you know, because he doesn't feel safe. So what other questions do you guys have? Why can't you talk about it? Why are you editing if he's out? What? I'm so confused. I think because I'm talking about 2 different people and trying to answer y'all's questions, everyone's confused now. Randy's not in jail. Randy's out. Randy's at work. Randy's fine. I edited Randy's videos because he doesn't know how yet. He's still working on the technical part of it. Jason is who I'm talking about, and he's in jail. I'm sorry if y'all are confused and if I'm confusing you. Yeah, Stella, he has a channel. He already actually has a lot of subscribers. Took me so long to get to 1K, but I'm so happy for him. I'm also on my phone because I forgot equipment, so the comments are really tough to see. I only can see a few. Jason's family's doing good, Tracy. Thank you for asking. His family's doing good. As good as they can, you know. His daughter is amazing. She's actually my friend too, and we live in the same area, so I do get to see her and hang out with her. She's a fucking warrior, you guys. I tell her this all the time. She's like Fiona Gallagher from Shameless. Like, she's like legit so strong and so fierce and will do whatever she needs to do for her family. And I just love her so much. So she's okay. It's hard. It's really hard, even though we knew that her mom, or I mean her grandmother had it, Jason's mom, even though we knew that she had cancer, it was just kind of like a roller coaster. What am I trying to say? You can't prepare yourself for this kind of thing, you know? And my heart is broken for them, especially for Jason, because I know he feels so much guilt right now. He feels like shit. I mean, he'll never come right out and say that to me in those words, but he feels like shit. He's beating himself up over this. He hates that he's not here for his family because he would do anything for his family, and it sucks. It really sucks. And I was so happy when I saw these letters. I actually have my mail scanned and emailed to me. So when I was in New York, I saw that he wrote, and I was like dying. I saw it on Thursday. I didn't get home till late last night. How the hell is your man Reese doing? He's good. I actually have only seen Reese for 5 minutes. He was traveling too, and he walked in the door, and I'm like, what's up? I gotta go. I gotta go get school supplies and do all this stuff. So yeah, I've only seen Reese for 5 minutes in 2 weeks. Oh, thank you, Stella. Thank you, Caitlin. How could you believe someone that is in prison, they could tell you anything, so you send them money? Excuse me? Put down my water. First of all, I know Jason from the street, okay? I didn't just meet him in prison. And he's a human being. He's never one time asked me for money. I have sent him money, but he's never asked me for money. I've sent him money for birthdays and things like that because he is my friend and he looked out for me. I will look out for him. It's like so offensive. Like you're watching a prison channel. I've been to prison. So you're basically telling me I'm a con artist, telling me my best friend is a con artist. Like, oh, gotta love the internet, y'all. Gotta love the internet. I'm like so behind. Did you meet Jason in prison or before prison? Before prison. Wonder how many letters Jason received. Does he mind if we continue to write him and support him? I think he would love that. He didn't know what to do. He's like, I can't write all these people back. Like, what do you want me to do? And I just said, just write me and I'll read it to them. But I'm sure he hasn't even gotten that letter yet. And I think from what he said, a couple of you wrote him stories or shared your loss with him. And I think he just really related to a lot of things that you guys said. So, excuse me. So I think that he's going to want to write some of you guys back. Whatever you said to him and whatever you guys are comfortable with, he will do. So Randy was made for YouTube. Yeah, I totally agree. Did the influx of letters cause Jason's issues with the prison officials? Did they think something suspicious is going on? That's a really good question, Donna. I honestly have no idea. They have to give him mail, right? So even if I wrote him like 200 letters, they have to legally give that to him. I don't know though. I'm sure their like reaction was like, what? Like, what is this? You know? But he didn't express that to me, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm in Reese's office. So Jason has been in jail since you entered jail and has been in since. Yes, Jada. So he actually went to jail a couple of months before I went to jail, but it was basically the same investigation. So yeah, he's been in jail this entire time. He went to prison for conspiracy to deliver meth and a gun charge and a high-speed chase, while currently on a federal probation sentence for drugs or guns. I'm not gonna lie, his background is extensive. It's all in those lines, drugs and guns. So I'm not exactly sure. I think this was his first conspiracy though, and Arkansas just fucks with you like that. Like, it's so weird. Conspiracy is so weird. Either you did or you didn't. So I don't understand conspiracy, but that's why he's in there. And it was conspiracy to deliver over 600 grams of meth. Jason was the plug. I'm just kidding. How do you separate your past life with guys such as Randy and Jason in your present relationship? I never dated Jason. Jason is my friend. How do you separate your past life? Guys, I don't understand that question at all. I never dated Jason. And Reese is very supportive of me trying to help Randy. If he wasn't, I would not help him. If it made Reese feel some type of way, I have a lot of respect for Reese and it wouldn't happen. Oh, this live stream. Oh my gosh. Jason's going through some crazy emotional stuff. Yeah, for sure. I can repost his address. You know, you guys, Jason was my friend, never did me dirty, always helped me out, even saved my life, and there is a story time about him on my channel. As far as me being in contact with my ex-boyfriend, this is my opinion, okay? This is just me. Randy's sobriety matters more than our past dirty laundry. I could give a single fuck about the hurt that he has done to me. That doesn't matter. His life matters. And if I can help him and support him, then I will do that. I also forgave him a long time ago. I am at such peace that nothing from my past affects me negatively. So even though Randy hurt me and I hurt Randy and there was a lot of turmoil there, it doesn't matter to me now. I don't live my life like that. I don't hold grudges like that. Also me, fuck Sarah from 3rd grade. I'm just kidding. No, I'm serious though. I do not hold grudges like that. I'm completely at peace with him. Randy and I are friends. So I just honestly believe that if I could help save a life, that's what I'm gonna do. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter about our past. I will always help whoever I can. Yes, you can rate Jason. I will pin it. I will pin his address in the comment section when I get off of this live stream. I'm on my phone. Random question from Spitfire. Have you ever met a CEO you knew in prison on the outside world? No. No, I don't think so. Not that I can remember. Shay, Randy's channel name is Randy Condon. It's like condom, but with an N. Like Pam, not Pam. It's with an N. C-O-N-D-O-N. You're saying Pan or Pam? Why did Jason go to prison? Conspiracy to deliver meth and a gun. And a high-speed chase. And a lot of other drugs and guns on his record previously. So his, the feds just do it that way. So his past obviously had something to do with the 14-year sentence that he received. But he got 2 years off because he lives in the law library. Jess, do you have any advice for a relationship when someone's always at work so you don't get to see them as much as you'd like? Yeah, that's my life, Alex. That's literally my life. Reese is always gone. He works out at 4 a.m., goes to work at 6 a.m. I don't see him until 6 p.m., and he has to travel sometimes for work. If he gets promoted again, I'll see him even less. So yeah, sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder, and my advice for that is just to stay strong, text a lot, make calls, you know. I know it's hard, but that's my life. And my personal opinion is to focus on your life too, you know, and when you see them, you see them. It's like fireworks again, right? So Reese and I have very different goals in life. We're both working for something great, but they're very different paths. And we get to share our lives with each other. So I'm very grateful for the time that we have together, but at the same time, that is really hard. I've only seen him for 5 minutes in the last 2 weeks. So I feel ya. How do you feel and what are your honest, full opinions of this? Of what? What are we talking about? Jason is getting out in 2021. Road to prison. What's up, homie? Take my word on it. Lots of corruption in prison. I was regular guy with no criminal record except 1 felony. The entire system is corrupt. The CEOs notice an increase in letters. Yeah, they definitely do. But they have to give it to him. If you guys are just jumping on, I read the letter at the beginning of the live stream. So go back and read it. Can he not get visits? Nope. He's in segregation. No visits at this time. Are you going to put Jason's info in the description box? Yes, I will put Jason's information in the description box of this video. I will also pin it in the comments. Do you know if Jason would still appreciate letters? I think he would. He's still in a really negative mind space, which is hard for me to say about him because he's honestly so encouraging and positive and amazing, and he's probably trying to help someone else in Seg right now. Like, that's the kind of person that he is. Oh, Lord. I think I'm really behind on these comments. $1 from Virginia. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You can't send him anything. He can only have, like, plain paper, blue or black ink. Can't have anything. Nothing fancy, no markers, nothing. Can't send stamps, can't send anything, but I will make sure when he gets out of Seg, whenever that is, that he has stamps to write you guys, if you guys want to hear back from him. And then if you're gonna write him, make sure you tell Jason, like, I would like to correspond with you. That way he knows, because I think right now he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. There's so many people, so I'm just gonna write it to Jess. So, and a lot of that return addresses were to me, so that's why he was like, what do I do? What do I do? Conspiracy is the Fed's way of punishing for not cooperating. Yeah, Jason didn't snitch. Should I tell you guys this? Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you guys. Okay, so there was a girl. It makes me mad. But there was a girl that had basically the same kind of shit Jason had, but she made a phone call for the feds and hooked up with someone else. That someone else thought she was doing. The guy that this girl set up, he's like, oh, I'm about to do this girl a favor. Like, she called me for a favor, right? Favor. It's drugs. Of course it's wrong. But when she got arrested, she knew she was going back to the feds. She already had a previous federal case. And she made that phone call and hooked this guy up for delivery of, I think it was about a pound of meth. He is never going to get out of fucking prison, you guys. He's never going to get out. I mean, technically he is, but he got like a 30-year sentence and he was 40. So, yeah. Yes, he was wrong. Yes, he was wrong. But it just sucks, you know? It really sucks. Take responsibility for your shit. Own your shit. Go to prison on your own shit. That's my opinion. You're welcome to disagree with me. I'm sure there will be people that do so. However, let me just tell you this. It wasn't that guy's fault that she got popped. When you're running the streets, you have to take responsibility for your own fucking actions. She was selling drugs too. And she got out like 3 years ago. She got like no time and she was caught with way more. Jason was never physically caught with meth. That's what like drives me nuts on this case is he's serving 14 years. Yes, everyone was wrong. Yes, everyone should probably get in trouble. I get it. But if you're running the streets and you're selling drugs, you need to take responsibility for your own shit. That's just my opinion. Y'all can fight me if you want to. I just got lucky, honestly. I refused to cooperate with DTF in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and I just got lucky. You know, I threatened to go to trial for months. For 6 months, I thought I was going to prison for 20 years. I was terrified. I was pregnant, terrified, but not willing to budge. And there are circumstances because of that, like we got pulled over in not my car and the drugs were not on my side of the car. And I was just trying to fight. I was trying to grab at straws. Yes, I was wrong. Yes, I deserve to go to prison, but 20 years, you be the judge. So again, I'm just going to say it one more time. If you're running the streets and you're breaking the law and you get caught, you need to take responsibility for your own shit. Don't drag other people into it. So that guy's like never getting out. Randy's not Micah's dad. I say it on Instagram on every live stream. I've only ever referred to baby daddy as baby daddy, you guys. I know it's confusing. I'm sorry. No. I love you guys. I am at Reese's office. Does Jason have JPay? It's new, right? The feds don't use JPay. The feds use core links, but I think they're getting tablets. I don't know. I'm really like limited at the information I can get right now. One of my friends never tells me anything, and the other one's in Seg. Those are my federal friends, so I don't know. He gets out in 2021, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Oh, wow. I'm really behind on these comments, aren't I? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Watching from Saudi Arabia. Oh, gosh. How did you find me? How did you find me? I always think that's so fascinating when people find me from like different places. What funny game were you playing on Instagram? Hearing things. Oh my God, I was terrible at that. Thank you, Sam. I love you too. Can you describe prison in one sentence? No. Let me think about it. Hold on. Prison is literal hell. Jason's not in Arkansas. He got arrested in Arkansas. The feds kind of bounce you around a lot. He is now in West Virginia. Excuse me, trying to transfer to Chicago. He's from Chicago. Isn't that so weird? We met in Arkansas. I was from New York and he was from Chicago. And now, like, life is so funny. Now I'm in Chicago. Like, isn't that so weird? So, like, never in a million years would I think that I would live here. We have no idea when he gets out of Seg. We have absolutely no idea, you guys. I don't know the charge. He didn't tell me the charge. I can suspect the charge. And because he's been locked down for so long, it's been months, I'm not going to tell you, but it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. Jessica's so pretty. Oh, thank you. Like, I'm literally, like, I'm so tired. I can't tell you why Jason's in SAG. That's also his story to tell. But I do know that he don't take no shit, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm at Reese's office. I'm surprised YouTube is recommending prison stuff. I know, Stella. That's so weird. I literally, like, my YouTube algorithm is so weird. So I watch, like, acrylic painting because I find that relaxing. Like, Fuji or Suji is the guy's name. I love that. Then my kids watch on my phone. And then I watch Christina Randall. And, like, G-Man and Ro. And I have my friends, right? So I watch them. So YouTube is so confused. They don't even know what to recommend. Do you want to watch Peppa Pig or do you want to watch Christina Randall? You want to watch Prison or Peppa Pig? Like, it's so confusing. You trying to see a painting? Like, or are you trying to see a prison spread? So they have no idea what to recommend to me. Exactly. I was set up by a friend who was my drug dealer. Yeah, and this girl she was a drug dealer. I heard her name. This is taking a turn. This is like a story for a whole nother time. I heard her name the day I got to Fort Smith, Arkansas. And we never met in person. So she didn't know who I was, but there would be days where I would watch her leave a house and then I'd go in, like right after her. I didn't want her to see me because I didn't trust her, and justifiably so. I met her, I heard her name in a group of people that I met the day I got to Fort Smith, Arkansas. And a lot of it was spoken in Spanish. A lot of it I didn't understand, but I knew don't go around her. And then fast forward 6 months, I'm in jail. I hear her name and I'm like, which cell is she in? Oh yeah, it's her. Like, I've just seen her in passing, right? And I walked up to her and I said, you're a fucking snitch and I'm gonna see you get sentenced. I don't know what I was thinking, right? I don't know what I was thinking when I said that to her. I was still in like my street mentality, but it just so happened that I got bonded out and Jason helped me get bonded out. 5 months later, or maybe 4 months later, I only was bonded out for 2 weeks before they revoked my bond. But as it turns out, I saw her get sentenced and I sat in the federal courthouse and I heard everything. The feds don't hold anything back when they're sentencing someone and they make you snitch on the stand. They make you snitch and they don't hold anything back. And I sat there, and as soon as she walked in the courthouse, she was transferred to a different county. So not in Orange, she was in black and white striped pants. She saw me and my friend and she went like that. She went like that and smiled. And then she was like, oh fuck. Like, she's about to really see all of this and hear all of this, right? And I sat there and I listened to it and I was so mad. And then my public defender was also my friend, not the snitch, the public defender of him. And when I was walking out, he said, why are you watching thugs get sentenced? And I thought, you're literally defending that thug. So what do you think of me? And I just thought, oh my God, like this is so hard because obviously you think very little of me. You think very little of the person that you're defending. This sucks, right? And he got Virginia, why are people so obsessed with Micah's biological father? That doesn't even really matter. I know, girl, I feel you. I feel that in my soul. Anyway, I was just like, damn, I'm about to go to prison forever. Like that's literally what I thought, because if you don't even care about the people that you're helping or working for, I don't stand a chance. And I'll like tell a different story of what that public defender said in my defense. It was terrible and I was mortified. So a lot of people say that about snitches till the shoe's on the other foot. Yeah, the reason why I can sit here and say that about snitches is because I went to prison literally for not snitching. I could have gotten out of prison too. I could have gotten out of those charges if I made that phone call or I set people up or I let them know where it was coming in from, but that's not my job. That's not my job. My job is to be an adult, take responsibility for my actions, and serve my time. My job is not to help cops, put myself in harm's way, put my life on the line to help officers that don't give a fuck about me, okay? Just as real as I can put it. You think those cops wanted to help me get out of going to prison, or do you think those cops wanted to figure out who the kingpin was, who was bringing meth in? They didn't care about me. They didn't care about me. You know, some cops try to like spin it that way, but you guys, like, I can sleep good at night knowing I did the right thing, knowing that I took responsibility for my own actions. I can teach my daughters that if you make a mistake, you need to take responsibility for your own actions. Is that hard? Hell yes, it's hard. But if you're running the streets like I was, then you need to hold it down. That's my fucking opinion. And I know that some people are like, but what if you have kids? What if this? What if that? I know there's a lot of variables to this. You do what you think is right. I'm gonna do what I think is right. And I need to do what's right for me to be able to sleep at night. Like that's my personal opinion. And I can sleep good at night knowing that I did the right thing for myself. It's a really long-winded answer to that. You need a huge banner at the top of every stream that reads, Randy's not the father. You are not the father. Thank you for making me laugh. That's so funny. But, woo, you guys. Literally. Randy and I did a Q&A. I'll drop that as soon as I can get it edited and stuff. But I'm reading the questions you guys had for him, and I was like, why aren't you Asian, bro? It's hilarious. It's a great live stream. I'm not live stream. It's a great Q&A. Reese is the general manager of a transportation company. Doesn't Jason want to be a life coach on the outs? I don't know. I think Jason is afraid to get out, and that's not fair. He would never say that. That's not fair. I think Jason's concerned with his record because of his past. He's afraid of employment. He doesn't know what he's going to do for money. That's always kind of like over his head, if that makes sense. So, and he's old. Like he's going to watch this in 2021 and be like, bitch, I'm not old. Like, and I'm not scared of anything. Oh man, we get intimidated. We don't get scared. I always say that to my guy friends. I'm like, were you scared? Like, was it scary? And they're always like, I mean, I was intimidated. You can't say scary. Was it scary to a man? I'm sorry. Anyway, he's 43. I don't really know. So he's just concerned about what he's going to do for employment. And of course I'm going to be there and help him with everything that I can if he's doing the right thing. So I'm also going to be there when he's released from prison with cameras, and we're going to record the entire thing. And I'm sure he's going to be excited about that. Oh, 3.99 pounds. That's not how you say that, is it? You've inspired me so much. Thank you so much, Abby. Never been to jail or prison. What's it like? Hell. Watch some of my videos. Oh, Virginia. That makes sense. Christina and Jessica's videos got recommended to me because I watched crime stuff. That's amazing. I really want to share my story. Can I DM you? Yes, you can DM me. However, I'm a little swamped right now. I'm only home for a week and then I fly to Florida. And then after Florida, I think I have to fly to somewhere else that I can't talk about right now. But there are things in the works, you guys. So I'm not gonna schedule any collabs at this time. Collabs or any other interviews. I did tell Road to Prison I'm gonna get him on the channel. So that's gonna be my first priority as far as collabs go. As far as interviews go, I just need a little bit of time. Like I said, I just got back from New York last night and I fly out in like a week and a half. So I'm so busy. And then after, like I said, in Florida, I don't think I'm flying home right away to Chicago. I think I have to fly somewhere else. So your girl's a little busy, but I do want to hear you guys' story. I do want you guys to, to share stuff. I think it's important. I have about 8 videos I have already filmed. I have to edit and get them up for you guys. So I did pre-filmed videos before my New York trip. Then I have an interview with a guy that ran up on me and told a crazy story, and I love him and his wife and his son. He has a beautiful family, but it's a crazy prison story. Then I have a walkthrough of my hood. There's tons of videos that are gonna drop, you guys. So that was a really long answer to that. So what am I even trying to say? Yes, I'm willing to have you on if you good people and you have a good story. Yes, I want to have you on, but you just have to give me some time. Also, I'm a little behind on DMs because I've been traveling, so I'm sorry. I'm just one person, you guys, and it's really hard to keep up with everything. I'm at Reese's office. Okay, that's it. Every time I live stream, I'm gonna make a sign and just put it up like Reese's office. Randy's not baby daddy. Reese's office. We're just gonna have signs, like Ro Clausen has Adam's head on a stick. Like, that sounded really messed up. I'm so tired. She has a cardboard cutout of Adam, and she carries it around, and it's hilarious. So I'm gonna do the same thing with signs. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Alexandria, yeah, Christina's video on prison makeup was freaking hilarious. Hilarious. She's so funny. Are you off of drugs now? Fuck, I hope so. That was a hard life. I have 7.5 years sober. $2 from Josh. What's up, bro? You are the queen of cool. I literally go to bed at 9 o'clock. Like, I'm not cool anymore, but thank you. What is the greatest thing Jason has taught you as a friend? To always be positive. And Jason got sentenced to 14 years and was smiling. And he's like, I'm not gonna fucking let them get me down. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy through every day of my sentence. And that to me was so inspiring. He has given me strength throughout the years in a lot of different situations. So it has been really cool too I was in county jail and then prison, right? And I would write to Jason. And I said, when I get out, I'm gonna get my daughter back. When I get out, I'm gonna go to school. When I get out, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm not like bragging about myself, but I'm so proud of myself. Every single thing I ever told Jason I was gonna do, I did. And for me, that means everything. I am beyond proud of what I've accomplished, and I have so much more to go. A long ways to go. Oh my God, am I missing super chats? I'm so sorry. Yoga and plants. $5 sent from an advocate in Volvo of Rose. I love Ro. Thank you so much for the super chat. My snitch testified in the judge's chambers in private. Did you go to federal prison? Where'd you go, bro? I obviously haven't watched every single one of your videos. I'm sorry. You know what's funny? When I find people I like on YouTube, if they're talking, it's like a talking channel. I always speed it up so I can watch everyone's video. So I watch you guys and I put you on like 1.5 or 1.75 speed. So you guys sound like chipmunks. But I have to do that and like carry my phone around so I can hear y'all. I got narcs on my tail. What should I do? Don't break the law. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but good luck. I'm really behind on these comments, aren't I? I'm sorry. Micah's in the conference room watching TV, and Riley's at home with Daddy. I love the video done with your dad and stepmom. Yeah, weren't they great? My dad didn't really want to do it. I kind of had to be like, we doing it. Come on, let's go. But I think he did really good. Woody81, I haven't seen you since the beginning, man. Where have you been? Did you go to jail? I'm just kidding. A lot of subscribers, I've had them disappear and then come back and they're like, oh, what's up, Jess? I just did 6 months. And I'm like, oh, that's where you've been. What's up, dude? I mean, no offense at all if you didn't go to jail. I just remember your name from like months and months ago. Are you meeting up with Christina in Florida? Yes, I am. I'm so behind. Let me scroll. Oh no. If this is the first video you're watching and you don't know who Jason is, please go back and watch prior videos. I did an entire video on him and his mom passed away, and I asked you guys a few weeks ago to write him, and I was reading the response that he had. Jason's not my man. Jason is my friend. Oh, Jason is Jessica's platonic friend. Yes. Oh, Lord, help me. $1 from Holly. Thank you so much. Are you gonna do another Q&A with Micah? I guess I can. She likes it. Do you miss drugs? Hell no. Hell no. For many reasons. My sanity being the first one, my freedom being the second, my health, my booty. As it turns out, when you do drugs, your butt falls off. So I'm grateful. I'm healthy. I'm happy, and I don't miss it at all. I do not miss it at all. I think for me, the only trigger that I have, it's so weird. I'll show y'all. Do I have money? I do. Okay. To most people, this is just $20, right? To most people, this is $20. I never have cash. I never carry cash. I don't even know why I have this in my pocket. From my New York trip, I think tolls suck, by the way. Anyway, to most people, this is $20. To Jessica, it's a bag of heroin. And if I can go to the right spot in a city, it's 2 bags of heroin. Money was always a trigger for me. It's my only trigger, and it's the only thing that I try to keep away from me. But my bank account, ironically, doesn't bother me. Like, I can look at my balance in the bank and not think drugs. I look at cash, I think drugs. And that's probably because I was a drug dealer and I had a lot of money, and I'm not bragging. But I'm just saying, like, I always carried money. I always dealt with money. So the physical, like, seeing cash is really my only trigger. There are days where I do feel depressed. I battle with depression. So some days are harder than others, but no, I don't miss drugs. And I'm so grateful to be sober. My worst day now is 1,000,000 times better than my best day using drugs. And there's no words to describe the amount of peace that I have to being sober. Girls and guys are separated in prison, right? Oh my God, girl, yes. Okay, so can you imagine if the guys and girls were together? Yes, they're separated. Look at you, girl, you have done amazing. Thank you so much, Katie. I have so many more goals that I want to accomplish, but thank you so much. My man's name is Reese. Yes. How do I shape these marks? Oh my gosh, what? I'm really behind, aren't I? Only 6 likes on my end. Smash the like. Thank you. Thank you, Lee. What's your view of people who are on high doses of methadone? Every path to sobriety is different. I would consider them sober. Are you running the streets? Are you banging H anymore? No, right? You're actively trying to get better and you're improving your life. Like, who cares if you need medication to do that or if you can do it without it? It doesn't matter. If in your mind you're sober, then you're sober. And my personal opinion is that you're sober. That's just me. I know people will disagree. Those people don't matter. So if you have people in your life, I'm assuming that's why you asked me, if you have people in your life that don't consider you sober, you don't need those people in your life. If you're actively trying to get your life together, then I am so proud of you, and you don't need people like shaming you or judging you for that. $1 from Holly, thank you so much. Oh, Woody, you're in rehab. Good luck in rehab, bro. Keep me posted, okay? If you want to, you don't have to. If you want to. I love you guys too. Jason's like 40, like 3 or something. 100 pounds from Spitfire. Thank you so much. Oh my God, dude. Stay strong. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Fireside, sorry for your loss. Someone lost someone? Oh my gosh, I can't see all the comments, you guys. Holy shit, heroin is cheap. That's the problem. Oh my God, the fart guy's back. Can someone like, I can't do it on my phone. Yeah. Ugh. 100 pounds, that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. I seriously never even know what to say when y'all donate to me. I'm just like, that's a lot. And it's so appreciated. Thank you guys so much. I want you to know that if I don't read all of your comments, I will go back after the live stream and read them. So do you guys have any more questions for me? I know, Spitfire, that was so freaking generous. Bag's only $6 where I'm from. I know. Yeah, that's why a lot of people get started on heroin, is because it's cheap and it's accessible. And if you think it's not, you're wrong. So I tried to leave my state. I traveled the country. I lived in Iowa for a while. I tried to go to all these places, but as it turns out, you take you everywhere you go. And my secret superpower back then was finding dude in random cities, you guys. It was so easy for me to find the guy. I'd honestly like sit back and watch the block for a minute and be like, yep, that's the dude. And it took like 3 seconds. Like, it was so easy. So change starts with you, because you take you everywhere you go. So if you're trying to get sober, you got to start with yourself. Sometimes that means leaving people that you might not want to leave. So I get a lot of questions about Randy now that I filmed with him while I was in New York. Like, could you guys have gotten sober together? If you got sober together, would you still be together? No, absolutely not. I could not get sober with Randy. And even though he tried to get me sober, I wasn't hearing it. I had no respect for him. I had no, like, anything he said to me, I wasn't hearing, because I know me. You don't need to tell me what I need to do. I got this. I'm fine. Right? So that was me back then. I could not get sober with Randy because I wasn't going to have another addict tell me that there was something wrong with me, right? And that was my mentality back then. I needed to leave New York. I needed to leave Randy. I needed to figure it out on my own. And part of my journey ended up going back to jail and having a baby in jail. So prison, I interchange them all the time. That's probably why I'm so confusing. That was my journey. I needed to experience those things. I needed to live that life and come out on the other side. That's what saved my life. Wow, thank you all for being so kind and welcoming to me. I didn't see your original comment, but I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are seriously so supportive. Not even of just me, of others on the chat. That makes me so happy. Why is Reese not with you? He has a life. What's up, spelling error? Reese is at home with our 3-year-old. 3-year-olds are very hard to... I didn't take her with me. We had to run a bunch of errands, and it's just tough lugging a 3-year-old around that just wants to play, you know? 3-year-olds are just really tiny people that only want to have fun. And when you're trying to get something done, there's no time for fun. So we had a bunch of stuff to do, and then I wanted to do a live stream for you guys. So yeah, there's no fun to be had, Riley. Road to prison, that guy's been stalking me since the beginning of my page. I've blocked so many accounts. Crazy. £100 is equivalent to $120 US. Oh my God. Spitfire, that's insane. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. That's seriously so sweet. Jess, have you ever beat up a narc? Have I? I don't think so. Like, not specifically. I didn't chase someone down and beat them up because they were a snitch. Not that I can remember. I did slash a girl's tires allegedly one time, but it was for a different reason. She did tell, but I don't think I knew that at the time. So no, no. Oh, $10 from Fireside Chats with Kim. You're amazing. Thank you. This is my memory. This is a memory of my sister. Oh my God, your sister passed? Is that what y'all are talking about? I missed the original comment, but I will go back and read it. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh my God, that's so hard. Did you have a good trip to New York? How was the pizza? I eat pizza almost every day. I love the pizza in New York. Yeah, I have to film from Reese's office because the Wi-Fi at our house is trash, and I'm working on getting that fixed. I have been to Michigan. Did I like Michigan? Everything's a fog, to be completely honest. I've probably just driven through Michigan, though. I love you guys. I'm trying to tell everyone, like, yes, she's at Reese's office. Oh, I'll see there. I knew women have the ability to pick any man they want. You're the first woman I've ever heard say that outright. What'd I say? I have to rewatch the live stream. I don't even know what I said, honestly. It's funny. But yeah. I probably did say that, didn't I? What if someone from prison... What if someone from prison you still have contact with comes out and goes back to drugs? That's really hard. I would be supportive from a distance. That's kind of what I've done in the past. More often than not, and everyone's different, more often than not, when you're on drugs, you're not going to call someone that is not on drugs for a lot of reasons. You know, we feel shame, or we don't want to hear any judgment, or we don't want you to tell us what to do. So when I have had friends relapse and go back to it, they don't call me. That's how I know they're using, is that they don't call. My shirt says, "Good girl." It's Christina Randall's merch. So yeah, I would still help from a distance, right? So say, hypothetically speaking, if Jason gets out and goes back to drugs, he just won't call me. He won't show up. He won't put my family in harm's way ever. He has so much respect for Reese and I and the kids. He would never even come around, and that would break my heart. But I have a lot of faith in him. He's very resilient. So what do you do as a career? I am a full-time mediocre YouTuber. I am a full-time student. I am studying psychology. It's my program right now. I have my associates, but now my program is Bachelor of Science in Criminal Program Support Services. I graduate in March with my bachelor's as soon as I get these upper electives done. Ugh, gag. Hate school. And I'm a full-time mom. I'm from upstate New York. Bye, Cora. I can't say your name. Bye. When your kids get older, would you let them talk about their side of the story on your channel, knowing that you were what? It's gone. Okay. I'm very honest with my kids. I asked Micah on an Instagram live stream earlier today, what does mommy make YouTube videos about? She goes, I don't know, probably prison. I died. Like, she's literally me, you guys. She's literally me and a tiny person. I don't know, probably prison. I'm very honest with my kids. They know I got in trouble. They know I took responsibility for my actions. And they know that I am here now because of that time. They also play jail all the time. Is that weird? You know, like, we have a cage, or not a cage, a playpen for the bunny, and they play jail, and they put the bunny, no, they don't. Michael will put Riley in jail, and Riley will be in jail, and Michael will be the cop, and it's freaking hilarious. It's so cute. You live in New York City? You're eating pizza right now? Alexandria, share your pizza with me, girl. Come on. That guy's a truck driver, Woody, and he's been to prison. If you don't know who Jason is, please go back and watch previous videos and also the beginning of the live stream. 499 from Meg. Have you been to Saratoga racetrack? Also, please shout my boyfriend out. Okay. Hi, James. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I've never been to the racetrack. Like, with dogs, horses, cars. What are we racing? I obviously have never been there. I would kind of like to go. Maybe not car. Like, it's loud. Cars are loud. That would just get my anxiety going. The dog ones are kind of interesting, and so are the horse ones, but I always kind of feel bad for the animals, so I'm not sure if I could do that. I'm out. Haven't read any of my questions. Oh, I'm sorry. Though for some reason, those are always the comments I see when people are like, "You didn't read any of my comments." I always, for some reason, in the live stream see those. Oh, I suck. I'm sorry. I've gotten compliments on your merch, girl. Thank you so much. I don't know if I can do it on my phone, Lee. Let me try. Hold on. Oh, come on, please. Come on. You want to? Come on, phone. I literally put someone in timeout for my phone. Now it's... Okay, I'll do it when... I'll make you a mod, but I have to do it for my computer. You're better than mediocre. Am I, though? Okay, super random, and then I'm gonna go, because I've been on here for an hour. I filmed a lot of videos in New York, right? The first video that you guys saw, the first video I filmed was with Randy. You guys, there was an intro without Randy done. There was a B-roll clip of him walking in slow-mo. I edited it. It looked so great. By video 2, I'm tired. No intro, no B-roll clips. I'm like, who the hell are you, Hooper? What's up? What's your story? Because I was so tired, you guys. You could see me getting more tired as the videos went on when I was posting them in New York. No separate intro explaining anything, no B-roll clips, no pictures on the screen. You could like literally see me declining. I am the world's most mediocre YouTuber because I'm a little lazy. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes of a YouTube channel, you guys, if you only knew. So I just thought it was funny when I went back and watched. I'm like, yeah, wow. Every time I'm wearing less makeup, there's less editing, there's less everything, just less. That's me, just less. I was so tired. I was not getting any sleep at my parents' house because there was 4 kids under 10 in that house. Help me. It was painful. But my little sister, who's 15, is an amazing help, and I would have died without her. 4 pounds from Shannon, thank you. It's good to be transparent with your babies. Okay, 2 more minutes and then I'm gone, you guys. How did you get in the building? Really? I broke in. I'm just kidding. We have the key. This is Reese's office. Yeah, it's not a new setup. It's just me on my phone with a tripod that, being lazy actually paid off this time. I didn't know that I couldn't use Reese's computer. So we forgot a part to it. I had my tripod still in the car because I haven't unpacked from my trip. So being lazy totally paid off. Do you ever feel bad about how your past could affect future careers? Honestly, I used to, but now it's who I am. And if a job doesn't take me, it wasn't meant for me. You know, that's literally how I feel. And I have gotten turned down for jobs because of my record. And honestly, I got turned down at really bad times when I just couldn't fathom not working. But yeah, I just kind of live my life like that. If I don't get this job, it wasn't meant for me. If this doesn't work out, it wasn't meant for me. It wasn't meant to happen. That's how I live, and I have peace with that. So as much as I really wanted this one job in particular at JB Hunt, it wasn't meant for me. I was meant to do something else, and I really, Northwest Arkansas has this beautiful corporate building. I wanted to work at that fancy building. I wanted to move up. I wanted to be a director. I wanted that so bad, but it wasn't meant for me. So that's how I approach that. I have seen parts of the John Oliver video. I think I'm gonna do a video on it because that was a really good video. Who was a truck driver? Road to Prison is a truck driver. I was talking about him. I was trying to defend him a little bit. You're cute as a button. When you're 6 or old, those are the 2 appropriate. Like, it's okay to call me cute if I'm like 6 or old. I love when being lazy pays off. Girl, me too. No, I heard you, Lee. I get it. I gotcha. Oh, Josh talked about losing weight. He's lost like 40 pounds. I missed your comment. I'm sorry. Don't go. You want me to stay here forever? Yeah, go back to the beginning when I have this on here. Is there anything else y'all have for me before I go? Rice-based diet. God, I'm freaking hungry just thinking about that. Where's the bacon? No, I'm just kidding. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on all of the weight loss. I'm sure you feel a lot better. I need to tone down my bullshit. I need to start eating healthy. I seriously need to stop. You know? I've been out of prison for like over 5 years, but my my excuse was I couldn't eat what I wanted. Now I want to eat cheeseburgers and bacon and french fries and fried everything. What's the bunny's name? Hermione. I tried to be a vegan. I lasted 1 day. 1 day. I was gonna go vegan for 30 days just to like see how I felt. I was fucking starving. And that was with 2 protein shakes and eating all day. I was starving. Not one Pop-Tart in there. Like, vegan is really hard. I have a whole new respect for vegans. Like, so hard. I even got like a black bean burger from not Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh my God. It's mushy, you know? And I honestly really hate when people are like, this cauliflower is so meaty. No, it's not. Meat is meaty. Cauliflower, about to catch these hands. Give me a steak and a cheeseburger. No, seriously though. You guys, if you're vegan, you're amazing. I don't know how you have that discipline. Do you receive mean comments on YouTube? Girl, so much. So much. I have a lot of blocked words. That kind of takes care of most of it, you know, like bitch, host gank. Because I got those a lot in the beginning. I will say this. I get a lot of questions on starting the YouTube channel. You guys, my first 4 months was so hard. 2 weeks before Christina Randall found me, I wanted to quit. I actually called Brian Bruton. Y'all know Brian Bruton? He was on Fresh Out again, which is really cool. Anyway, I called Brian and I was like, I can't fucking do this. Like they don't like me. For 4 months, I didn't have many subscribers and I was also overwhelmed with the negativity. I was also not being accepted in my niche, which is a story for another time. Probably never. I'll probably never tell you. But I was receiving shade and there were little jabs thrown at me from another YouTuber and I was like, damn, I can't even get accepted in my own niche. Like, this sucks. And I had a lot of hate. My channel wasn't really growing. I felt really frustrated. And I wanted to give up. But then I thought, fuck that. Like, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push through this. This can't last forever. Like, it's okay. So I would wake up every morning for the first few months of YouTube and wake up to 20 comments about my teeth, about my weight, about my face, like all this stuff, you guys. I got called a crackhead all the time. And I just remember wanting, and I didn't really smoke crack. I smoked crack like one time. Anyway, I wanted to quit so bad because it was just mentally draining. I wasn't really seeing growth. So I'm like, well, what's the point? I'm taking all this time away from my family. I'm working so hard, but I'm not getting anywhere. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is you have no idea how close you are to being blessed. You have no idea how close you are to all of your hard work paying off. And I was in bed one night just feeling so defeated and I just wanted to give up. I'm watching my older videos. I'm like, ew, these are horrible videos. And I almost deleted a video. And I thought, you know what? Sleep on it. And if you wake up in the morning and you still feel like deleting this video, then delete it. I woke up that morning to a comment from this girl I had never heard of before. Her name was Christina Randall. And she said, if you ever want to talk, girl, I'm here for you. Or if you want to collab, message me on Instagram. I went to her channel and I watched like 30 seconds of a video and I'm like, I love her energy. Like, I already loved her. And I messaged her on Instagram and she was so kind to me and she was so accepting of me, and the rest is history, you know? So you just never know how close you are to having a breakthrough or being blessed in life, and don't give up is what I'm saying. So yeah, YouTube was really hard at first, but it's gotten so much better. I barely ever get hate comments on my teeth now. Like, I know they're not straight. I see them every day. So yeah, it's definitely changed for the better. And I'm so grateful that I didn't quit. Damn, I remember those days. Yes, Snowman's Angel's been riding with me from the start. Those days were so rough. They were so rough. I just kind of took it with a grain of salt, and yeah. And now I'll get a hate comment and I won't even read the whole thing before I just delete it. I don't even read it anymore. You know what I mean? It usually starts out with like this bitch and I'm like, delete. Like I don't even care. But yeah, it was hard. You kind of have to have a thick skin to be on YouTube, especially when you're talking about something as controversial as drug addiction and prison. And I knew that. I knew what I was getting into. I knew it was going to be hard, but I let that fear and I let how hard it was going to be deter me from doing this for years. And then finally, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going for it. So just say fuck it. Just go for it. Oh, thank you so much, Sam. Craig is definitely whack. Christina's how I found you. Even if like we didn't collab and that wasn't even like part of YouTube, I'm so grateful for her, you guys, because she is like she's been there during some hard days where I'm like having to screenshot stuff that's been really tough for me. So I'm just really grateful for her friendship and I can't wait to see her in Florida. You're welcome for answering. Your teeth are a work of art. Thanks. They're weird. Okay. All right. I'm going to end the live stream. It's been a really long one, and your girl is tired. I also have a man and a baby waiting for me, so I'm going to go. I looked behind me like they were in this building. They're not at all. All right, you guys. You think I look like my dad? Thank you. I do. And one of the twins look like me and my dad, which is super weird. They're fraternal, so one doesn't. One looks like my stepmom, one looks like my dad. I think it's so cool. They're seriously the cutest boys ever. Okay, bye, you guys. I will see you on my next one. Hopefully, I'll have a video for you up for you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Tuesday, because your girl's a little busy. So I love you guys so much. Stay safe, stay sober, do not break the law, and I'll see you guys in my next one.